you kind of have to ask the question, at what point is a pop so old it needs to stop being made?
This is going to be very entertaining.
How's it going, my dudes and dudettes? Welcome back. My name is Dude Memes. Today we're going to be going over a bunch of Funko news, including some restocks, some pretty controversial restocks, new Funko Pops, and even some new Funko leaks. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to be starting off with something that actually kind of happened at the end of last week. I believe it was Saturday night where they had a huge restock on the Funko shop, and two Funko Pops that really stuck out to people were the Flash and the Superman Funko Pop that came out in 2010. Yeah, you heard me correctly. These two Funko Pops, the Flash and Superman, came out in 2010, and Funko is still making them. They have not been vaulted, which is kind of crazy when a Funko Pop is over a decade old and they haven't vaulted it. Usually the reason is because it constantly sells out, and one of the main reasons why this sells out is because it has a chance at a chase. And not only is it a chance at a chase, it's a 1 in 36 chance at a chase. Normally we only have a 1 in 6 chance at pulling a chase, but they changed the odds several years ago to 1 in 6 now instead of 1 in 36 like they used to. But with this Funko Pop, they decided to keep the actual ratio of 1 in 36. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything different about it. Some people said it's the other way around, that they changed it, because some people didn't realize, and some people do, that this is not the original blue box or kind of the original DC universe that you would see on the Funko Pop back in the 2010s and early 2010s. It actually has the black DC heroes or superheroes on the top of the box instead of a DC universe. Now that significant change right there causes a drastic change in value. I mean, on PPG, the Flash is worth $10 if you have the DC superheroes header on the top of the box opposed to the DC Universe one, and that goes along the same way with the Superman as well. And that reason is just because those were the original print runs, and I believe those range from between when they were produced in 2010 up until around 2013, maybe 2014. The earliest I saw a change of when they went to the DC superheroes header on the top of the box was around 2015 and upwards until now. Nonetheless, it's still pretty cool that they have a 1 in 36 chance possibly of pulling this chase that I believe is a metallic for both the Flash and Superman, and the DC Universe one that is a chase as well. Those are worth so much more if you have the DC Universe print box instead of the DC Superheroes one. But a lot of people are still concerned that why Funko doesn't just vault these and move on with a new mold or something, because when a pop is that old, some people believe it should be vaulted for the length of time it's been around and that they should just move on to a new mold. But Funko sees it as, if it's always going to sell out, there's no reason to go ahead and change production and, you know, maybe pay more money to change up the design when they can just stick with this and make more money. But anyways, it did sell out, of course, and it sold out in a couple minutes. I believe the Superman one was still up, but the Flash, I think, sold out pretty quickly. I was dead asleep when this happened. I went to sleep early, and of course I missed this, but I didn't really care for it because I'm not a huge DC fan. But a lot of people were excited. Some people didn't know what to expect. Some people were going crazy thinking it was a bolted restock and all this on the Funko shop. And there were some other Funko shop Funko Pops that actually got restocked too. But let's move on to some other things. Now, there was also some pretty crazy leaks that have been coming up and some rumors going around about the new Six-Path Madara. It's going to be a glow-in-the-dark exclusive. That's been rumored to happen. You guys remember in one of my recent videos, I went over that there will be a Sage Madara Uchiha. We saw that in a retailer listing, and now there's rumor of a Six-Path Madara. I don't know if that's talking about the same thing, because there's been rumor altogether that there's going to be multiple Madaras coming out. One that's going to be a glow-in-the-dark exclusive, one that will be the Sage Madara, and there could possibly be a Chase variant for one of these two Madaras that could be coming out. So there could be multiple Madara Uchihas coming out. A lot of people are excited for that. There's rumor that the Six-Path Madara's Chase edition, if there is a Chase produced, it could have the Renagon in the center of his eye, or the center of his forehead. That could be the Chase edition of it. That would be really cool, but I kind of don't want Naruto Shippuden to have so many chases all at once, because we're seeing the Sasuke with Renagon, we're going to be seeing the Kakashi Onbu coming out soon, and a lot of other chases that are in the works as well. But I do think that they should kind of slow down and probably make the Six-Path Madara, the glow-in-the-dark version, just an exclusive without any chases. On top of that, there's also a leak from My Hero Academia. I know a lot of people have been wanting to know about more Funko Pops coming out for them. We had a huge retailer leak a while ago, and now there's something new that came up. It was the character Twice from the League of Villains in the show, and he will be getting a exclusive exclusive Funko Pop that will also have a Chase variant. This is just rumor, it's not confirmed yet. This could always change, delays can happen, a lot of things could happen to cancel this out, but there is a big rumor going around for that to happen. There's no confirmed dates on any of these leaks so far. This is something that just came up on the Pop Homes page on Instagram. I recommend you guys follow him for really good news, but we did see that go up on there, and hopefully we'll see it maybe sometimes towards the end of the year. It's very possible because we are expecting a lot of new My Hero Academia stuff to come out too. We just had the first wave or another wave come out earlier part of this year, so hopefully we can see some more stuff, because I know people are really excited with the current season rolling out that they would love to see some more My Hero Academia pops. Now, you guys know I'm a huge Naruto fan. I'm always going to update you on the newest leaks and information about new pops coming out, and I've been hearing some pretty good rumors about new pops coming out for Naruto recently. We do know about there's going to be a new wave coming out. We don't know about all the pops in that wave, but there could be a new wave that's including some of the pops we've seen on retailer lists already that I made videos about, and there's also going to be an additional wave. We do know there will be 2 more waves coming for Naruto pops, but we've seen some specific rumors that have been going around for Killer Bee getting a Funko Pop with a Chase variant, and there's also going to be young Kakashi getting a Chase variant as well. These are not confirmed, but these are pretty strong rumors I've been hearing going around, and there's been some pretty good rumors about a Deluxe Edition Naruto as Ninetales Funko Pop. That will actually be really cool, because then again, we don't know what these look like. We don't know a lot of information about the design. They haven't given much about the Deluxe Edition Naruto with Ninetales in his, maybe he's in a cloak form where he's a bit younger, or maybe this is going to be part of the Shippuden line, because I don't believe they've gotten a license to produce Naruto Funko Pops, meaning the original Naruto series, and we only seen Funko Pops for the Naruto Shippuden series. So we could see Naruto maybe in the pain fight where he kind of develops into Ninetales, a bit more constructed with the bones and everything. We could see that, or it could be just a earlier version of him in the series of Shippuden, where he has kind of the Ninetales cloak of chakra around him. Oh, and speaking of maybe one more controversial restock that happened on the Funko shop, Funko restocked the Pop in a Box exclusive Deadpool Venom. Now, this Funko Pop, some people are asking the question, is this the metallic version or is this the regular version? Because the metallic version, if you guys remember, that was released a couple years ago, that was supposed to be a 1-hour special on popinabox.com. It was their own exclusive, and they said they're only going to sell that pop for 1 hour, I believe, to celebrate their something birthday, I don't know, some date of a birthday that they were having. And they said they're only going to sell this pop for 1 hour for that day, and it would be an extremely limited, a series of that run only in that hour. Now, the pop is really not that expensive. It goes from around $20 to $25 on eBay, so it's really not a super valuable or rare pop, but the whole problem with it was that people think that this image on the Funko shop, because it didn't apparently specify whether it was the metallic version or not, but the glam shot showing on the listing on the Funko shop, it shows it to be looking like it could be the metallic version. It didn't specify, and then apparently there was a separate image that when you swiped over, it showed the special edition sticker, and some people were also concerned, could it be a 50-50 shot of you getting the Pop in a Box exclusive sticker on there or the special edition one? Nonetheless, it had people worrying if Funko was restocking a pop that was supposed to be a limited run for 1 hour. I don't think we're going to know until people start getting their orders in and showing them off to see what they actually got. Unfortunately, it does look like it's a metallic one in the picture, but we can't really confirm it until someone has it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that it's a big deal that Funko restocked something that could potentially be a super limited Funko Pop that should have been only for sale for 1 hour? Or is it not that big of a deal, being that it was never vaulted anyways and it really wasn't that valuable to begin with? And speaking of another restock, there was a Kirito from Sword Art Online. A lot of people were excited to see it because of the new Sword Art Online pops that recently came out. Some people wanted to get their hands on the older ones that came out in 2015, and actually this one is not bolted. There are pre-release, Hot Topic pre-release versions of it that are pretty valuable, but the actual regular common variant of this Kirito from Sword Art Online, it's only worth about $22 on PPG, and it came out in 2015, but it's not vaulted, so they can constantly make stock until it is, and it did get a restock. Some people were happy to see that. Some people were kind of upset because they want their Sword Art Online Funko Pops to go up in value. I do get it, but it is, I believe, an older mold, because there is a Hot Topic exclusive one that looks just like it, but I believe the swords that he's holding are like a blue translucent. But this one did restock, so let me know in the comments if you guys got this. It's actually restocked on the Funko shop, and always keep an eye out for stuff restocking on the Funko shop that normally may not restock on other sites, because they'll do shock drops in the middle of the night sometimes, it seems like, and They'll have some pretty cool pops on there that you can pick up if you want, and it can save you some money so you're not buying a pop that's super expensive and then all of a sudden Funko restocks it. Now moving on to some new pops that I actually quite liked, even though I don't collect this line. This was a Star Wars line, but they dropped out some new Target exclusive Retro Series Funko Pops for Star Wars, including Darth Vader, C-3PO, a Stormtrooper, and I believe Luke Skywalker, and these actually look really good. I know some people were kind of complaining that it's not supposed to look like that, like, you know, they should stick to some other designs and whatever, but if I'm not mistaken, it's part of a kind of the Star Wars comic series that they did. I may be wrong about that, but this is what is originally supposed to look like, and they transformed it into the Funko Pop form. But I think it's really cool, the shading on it and everything like that, the accents and details on it. It makes pops look actually very good. If you any of you guys want to talk about art series pops, something about art has to look like this, not with, you know, a blank pop with a bunch of logo stamps all over it, like, oh, okay, that's art. No, this is something that I would prefer to see as an art series type pop, but this is part of the retro series that they're doing for at least Star Wars. I don't know if they'll try to go into other Funko Pop lines and see what they have in terms of retro designs, but this is actually really cool. I love the Stormtrooper. It has a really nice look to it, and in the eyes it kind of has that reflective look with the paint and everything, as well as Darth Vader too, and it kind of gives depth to the whole design and their outfits and everything, especially C-3PO with the black accents and everything. I think they're really cool. Some people weren't a big fan of it, but some people do believe this could lead up to manga and comic shading into other characters into Funko Pop forms. If you guys remember the All Might, the Weekend All Might, and we kind of saw that he had somewhat of that going on, that kind of manga shading look to it. If they transform that into more anime pops, that would sell like hotcakes. That would be a hot seller, no doubt in my mind. People would kill to have those Funko Pops, and I think Funko should kind of go down that road and ditch the whole art series pops, focus on kind of a, you know, more cartoon like shading, manga type look, a comic look. That is something that's probably going to get people's more attention than not, and they're probably going to sell very well. And now moving on from that, we're also going to be seeing some new Space Jam pops for the newest movie, and these were kind of a spoiler leak, so if you guys don't want to know about it, go ahead and skip ahead, but these are going to be for the new Space Jam movie, and Funko kind of leaked these images for a movie that's, I believe, coming out in July. So what we have going on right here is a 2-pack, a Target exclusive of Bugs Bunny as Batman and LeBron James as Robin, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't follow it, so I'm not entirely sure what that means. It is kind of cool looking with Bugs Bunny, his ears poking up like that in the bat suit. And then they had some the Funko t-shirt, they had some pins, it looks like a Toon Squad tin lunchbox, and then a Walmart exclusive backpack as well. All those on the right side, I believe, may all be Walmart exclusives. And then they did show a Chase edition of Dom, where he has 2 separate jerseys on. Kind of a lazy chase. I don't really care for some Funko chases that just change the outfit and it's very minimal. I mean, they don't change the expression or the mold. I hate those kind of chases. They just seem very lazy. Some are okay, some kind of fit of what they're trying to design it as. But anyways, they did also show mystery minis for it as well. And there's going to be a lot of these mystery minis coming out for a lot of new Funko lines as well. So keep an eye out that, because a lot of people have been getting really into the mystery minis. So hopefully we can start seeing more for other things that we like as well. And guess what? There's even more Target exclusives. There's going to be the new NBA 1992 Dream Team USA, including Scottie Pippen, Larry Bird, and David Robinson. These are all going to be exclusive to Target. And I think they're actually really cool because they're not your standard kind of pop form that they've done for NBA pops. And they kind of changed up the design of it to where they're dribbling in a, you know, moving motion right here, and I think it looks actually cool. I think they should continue to do that with more athletic pops too. Anything that pertains to sports, they give them a motion or movement when they're in their pop form, so it kind of looks like they're actually playing the sport that they're a part of. So I think it actually looks cool. It actually looks pretty retro when you look at it, just based off of the mold they gave them. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. Also, earlier this week there was some new summer convention exclusives to China. There was these Funko Pop Age of Freddy Funko Kung Fu and Wusong box set coming with 2 pops, and they were selling on several retailers, third-party retailers out there for actually a good chunk of change, because these are China exclusives. They're a bit more limited and more expensive to ship over to the US, but I do kind of like the Freddy Funko Kung Fu. That was actually a pretty cool mold. Some people said it looked out of place, and then they did have some other convention exclusives as well, and they showed off the Funko Pop Asia the 3 Immortals set, and that was actually pretty neat. neat. They had Fu, who's happiness, Shu, who's longevity, and then Lu, who's good fortune. Those actually look really nice. I know a lot of people do like the Funko Pop Asia exclusives that they have. So let me know in the comments if you were able to pick up any of those, because some retailers did have them, and they have discount codes out there as well. I know Pop City had them, and they sold out. So if you guys want to go to Pop City, I know Spastic Collectibles might have them, Tough Collectibles might have them, and so let me know in the comments if you picked any of those up. By the way, I almost forgot to mention about the Imperial Palace Metallic Superman, a China exclusive as well for the summer convention. That is already available for some places to pre-order if you want. Then again, these are pretty expensive, and they also had the China exclusive limited edition Sherry, a Shenzhen game show host, who's going to be, I guess, a new game show host for a new production that's happening in China. So that is also going to be a summer convention exclusive. Let me know in the comments if you guys are into getting some of these China exclusives. I know some people love the Pop Asia Funko Pops, but they can be very expensive, especially when they're exclusive to China and having them shipped all the way over here, because you're going to be paying a pretty hefty price for some of these. Now, this next pop is a Deluxe Edition glow-in-the-dark variant, and I think it's actually really cool. I don't collect Marvel, but this is the PX Previews exclusive Iron Man 2 Mark IV with gantry glow-in-the-dark 6-inch Deluxe Funko Pop. It is so cool looking, and I'm glad that they're doing more Deluxe Funko Pops. I think those are something a lot of people like to have in their collection, because they're not too big to the point where they take up too much room, but they're just small and big enough to where you can fit it in your collection in or out of box. And the glow on the dark on this is actually really cool. I like that the mechanical arms on each side that are taking off his suit and stuff, they glow in the dark, I believe, and then the eyes of his actual face shield, that glows, and then of course the center core of himself, that glows as well. I don't know if they have any other features on there. They're only glam shots, but it's available for pre-order through a lot of retailers, because PX Previews, you can pre-order pretty much through any other retailer out there. And this is a Deluxe Edition, so I believe it retails for around $20-ish to $30 for these Deluxe Edition Pops. And usually Deluxe Edition Pops are technically a standard 4-inch pop, but if it has more stuff going on added onto it, it's technically going to be a 6-inch. So I believe this is a 6-inch Funko Pop, but some other Deluxe Editions can be a different size. I don't know if you guys remember about the Bounty Hunter collection. That is a 7-piece diorama set of Funko Pops designated around bounty hunters, and they already released Boba Fett and Bosk, and now they just released IG-88, and these all come in their Deluxe Edition boxes, meaning that they're going to have their standard 4-inch Funko Pops on it with a platform around it that's a bit bigger, so that's why they make it a Deluxe Edition size. But normally what you're supposed to do with these 7 pieces that will soon all come out, you'll piece them together to make a diorama set of the entire Bounty Hunter collection. I think it's a really neat idea, and let me know in the comments what you guys think of this, or if you're going to pick it up. The IG-88 is going to be a GameStop exclusive, and once you complete all 7, you will have a displayed diorama connecting all 7 Bounty Hunters together. I think it's a neat idea. They can play on that with a lot of different Funko lines as well, and hopefully we can start to see the rest of them come out soon. Oh, and matter of fact, the other diorama set is the Marvel Shawarma scene with the Avengers in there, and they just released Captain America, which is going to be an Amazon exclusive. And this one is kind of funny, because some people notice that in the Funko Pop form, he has a clean-shaven face, and the whole point of that is people pointed that out because in the movie, I believe he was covering his face in the scene is because he was working on another movie where he had to have a mustache grown out for that role, so he had to cover up his face and not shave it off so the camera wouldn't see it, because normally in the Avengers movie, he didn't have that mustache to begin with, but they made it to where he has no mustache at all in this, and he's not moving his hand up. That'd be funny if they did do that. That would have been a nice touch to it all. But nonetheless, that is up and available for pre-order on Amazon.com. Now, just a little reminder for you guys, the Onbu Kaisen AAA anime exclusive, that will be coming out probably this month or into mid-July. There has been rumor it could be coming out early because of other Funko Pops getting earlier dates now too, instead of coming out later. But nonetheless, we did see new glam shots of it that was found by Mikey the Hidden Leaf of the comment, and just a little side profile of it as well. I really love the comment. I love the Sharingan in his eye. It really looks good and everything with the mask on the side of it. Some people prefer the comment over the chase, and I don't really blame them, because the chase is with the Onbu mask over his face, and unfortunately they don't have the Sharingan showing through the mask, which I think they should have done that. It really would have completed the chase, and I would say, you know, make it more of an option that people would prefer over the comment. But nonetheless, that could be coming out either this June or into July of this year. And just another reminder for you guys, if you guys remember the Sasuke with Renagon, that chase that will be coming out as well, I believe that will also be a AAA anime exclusive. there has been retailers overseas changing their projected ship dates from July to June. So we could be seeing actually early glams of this coming out very soon within the next few weeks and actually start seeing it ship out soon, or just nonetheless just glams in general because of those being overseas retailers. But that's really exciting. We saw that in pop culture. They changed their listing from release of July to June, so we could start seeing some news and updates on it, and I'll definitely let you guys know about that. But that's just a little key reminder right there that we could start seeing some things for the Sasuke with Renagon. Alrighty, my dudes and dudettes, that is it for the Funko news. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the new Funko Pops that are coming out, restocks that occurred, and some new leaks that we heard of too, of new rumors of Funko Pops coming out. Let me know in the comments what you guys are most excited to see off those leaks and rumors, and of the new Pops that are coming out as well. And if you did really enjoy the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that notification bell so you never miss one of my videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DudeMeeps. And as I always say, my dudes and dudettes, enjoy what you collect, let other people enjoy what they collect, and remember, always have fun with it. See ya!